I want you to have a nurturing, loving relationship that lasts a lifetime. Unfortunately, today's statistics show that marriages end up in divorce from between 40 to 50%. That's nearly half. For me, that's just not good enough. That tells me we've got something wrong about this institution. It means that we're approaching relationships from a fundamental flaw. How come half of us seem to get it right and the other half don't? I want to change this. So this is for anybody who loves their partners and wants to create a deeper connection. This is for the individual that wants to end a cycle of failed relationships. And this is for the couples that want to change those statistics and want to nurture their relationships and explore and uplift, inspire and empower a much deeper connection and commitment. I'd like you to know that there's a strategy out there that will turn anyone from a hopeless romantic to a realist romantic. This strategy will change you from being codependent on your partner to both you being co-independent and allowing your relationship to flourish. This strategy will promote understanding, harmony, intimacy, fun, and it will create a connection that's built on much more levels than previous. This strategy will save relationships as well as marriages. The strategy will help you from not just viewing love as lust and attachment, but way beyond. Now let's move to the reason why I created this. I created this because for me the statistics are disturbing. I want to see that statistic come way down. I want to see marriages being successful. I want to see relationships flourish. I want to see a deeper connection. I want to see more intimate harmony. I want this because there's a deep-seated part of me that knows that every relationship can flourish and every relationship can work because they deserve it. I want to see couples avoid the trauma of divorce. Not just the couples themselves, but also the direct and indirect family that gets impacted around it as well, which is really hard, especially for children. I vehemently believe that love is what we are born with. It's an intrinsic, innate part of us. And I believe that our soul just wants to revel in that fact. Everything else was kind of learned. We've been conditioned to. And I think it's time we needed reminding of that. So what is the strategy? The strategy is a course that I've created that's called Intimate Connection. And in this Intimate Connection course, we're going to dive deep. We're going to basically look at what intimacy is. We're going to define it clearly. We're going to look at the different types of intimacy. There's 5 different types of intimacy. We're going to look at the 5 different stages of your typical relationship and how they flow from one to the other, and the one where we normally become unstuck and how to undo that, and how to transcend that, how to get beyond it. We're going to look at the reason why the relationships tend to fail at that certain phase, and because we subscribe to a flawed premise. We're going to look directly at that flawed premise and see it for what it really is, pretty much an untruth and an illusion. We're going to look at the story that we've been holding, that we've been conditioned into, about love, about romance, about intimacy, and we're going to dive way deep and see past all of that, and we're going to then discover a deeper truth, and we're going to then adjust and change and evolve our story and upgrade it and update it. And we'll be upgrading it and updating it to a version that is far more aligned with our deeper inner beingness and our inner knowingness, that aligns more with our soul self, which is where love comes from. This strategy is abbreviated as CPAI, and that means Conscious Proactive Aligned Intimacy. Now, Conscious Proactive Aligned Intimacy is a strategy that will give every partner the opportunity, if applied and if practiced, that there's a guarantee that your relationship, your partnership, your marriage, your connection will deepen, and it can only flourish. It's interesting, it's enlightening, and it's fun, because love is something that our soul revels in. It's our basic essence. It's what holds us together. Now, if you had to make an investment in your relationship, in your connection, in your partnership, what do you think that investment would cost? And I don't think there's any amount of money that you could ever put in it. But here's the good news. because I want to change the statistics and I want to see relationships flourish, not fail. It's dirt cheap and it's online, so it's very convenient, and you can do it by yourself or you can do it with the love of your life. And there's questionnaires and quizzes and games to play as well, so I'd advise you to do it with your partner, because you're going to see a lot more insight to their life as well as to yours, because this pretty much is a journey of discovery. So come on, who wouldn't want a better relationship? Who wouldn't want their relationship to flourish? Everybody wants more joy, more fulfillment, and more connection. So let's go. I'll see you on the inside. Peace out, much love.
The Big Cigar.